I wanted to understand that fashion in India, right? It's very different because I come from Mumbai, where fashion is very different. The palettes are different, the consumption is different. Delhi is very out loud.
I think Delhi and Bombay are the fashion capital. And I think the person who lives in a space, their personality makes them choose the kind of spaces they want to build. So I think we all are like that.
मेरे को एक लगता है ऐसा बिकॉज मैं जब कॉलेज में था ना, मैंने काफ़ी सारा इंस्पिरेशन बॉलीवुड से लिया था, मतलब अभी भी लेता हूँ मैं। तो आपको क्या लगता है, बॉलीवुड एक सोर्स ऑफ इंस्पिरेशन है? बिकॉज वहाँ से बहुत सारे लोग आई थिंक फैशन को फॉलो करते हैं, तो बॉलीवुड या फिल्म इंडस्ट्री या वहाँ से बहुत ज़्यादा इंस्पिरेशन लेते। तो आपका क्या टेक है उसको?
Yes, because I think even I've grown up. I'm a Bollywood buff, but at the same time, my fashion understanding doesn't necessarily come from there. But you can't unsee that.
बट वॉट इज योर पॉइंट हियर कि मतलब एक डिजाइनर को अपना नाम आज की डेट में बनाना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो गया है या फिर लाइक
Because the mediums that are already present here, social media. I think India as a country, Indians would have witnessed a lot of personalities from here who've been a part of the platform of that red carpet today than compared to years back.
श्योर? हाय गाइस, तो आज की हमारी गेस्ट है अनिला। एंड अनिला एक फैशन डिज़ाइनर है और एक इंटीरियर डिज़ाइनर भी है। आई थिंक इट्स वन ऑफ द रेयरेस्ट कॉम्बिनेशन दैट आई हैव कम अक्रॉस। एंड अनिला एंड मी वी हैव कनेक्टेड प्रोफेशनली, बट जो हमारे गोल्स है, जो हमारी एक इंडस्ट्री है, हमारे जो एक नेटवर्क है, बिकॉज ऑफ दैट आई थिंक वी केम along very very well, and here we are. तो अनिला, after like coming long way, from Hyderabad, Pune, you have worked in Vogue, you were in Mumbai also, and you are a part of Bangalore Times Fashion Week for a very long time. Built to last में आके कैसे लग रहा है?
Firstly, it's a pleasure to be here, an honor at the same time. Still growing and learning. There's a long way to go ahead.
Yeah.
So I'm more than happy to share my insights, experience, and at this juncture, with whatever I've already learned and built, if that itself has conspired to make this happen, then I think I'm in the right direction. So that's how I'm feeling right now. And the moment you mentioned built to last, that itself has its own powerful stance.
Sure.
It didn't have any other agenda other than how strongly one has built themselves or their career or any piece of work in their life. So it's a pleasure to be here to share my insights, talk about my journey, and
Welcome on this platform, Anila. And I think, as you rightly said, building ourselves from scratch, with absolutely zero sort of ground. We all have their own journeys, and the podcast, are going to we are going to talk about these journeys, so that we highlight there is a hope, and how can somebody take the hope and inspire from the journey, and build their own way. So Anila, let me just ask you that how did you started? Matlab, what made you come in this industry? How did you selected design, and after design you worked in fashion for a very long time, and then I think Vogue is one of the best agencies that I know personally in this space. They're doing phenomenal job right now globally. तो वहाँ से लेके मतलब आपका पूरा जर्नी, अगर आप थोड़ा-सा उसके बारे में बात कर सकते हैं, तो आई थिंक we'll get a very good idea about what exactly
sure.
was the behind the scenes.
So design was always a part of my life. I think early on, uh, I think it majorly came from my mother. I'd say the inspiration because I think the environment, आप जिसमें you grow पले बड़े होते हो. So you take a lot, you soak in a lot of creativity or values or the way you look at life and all of that. So my mom's an artist, and She's also a designer. I can say she is an interior designer without even pursuing a degree,
Oh wow.
and definitely does a better job. So I think she used to starting with paintings, murals, soft toys, designing clothes for us since childhood. I used to see this woman do so much. And if like, let's say what, in 90s back in Pune, where the city is beautifully grown and become,
Green, all green.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's become like a corporate world out there.
Sure. Yeah.
But back then it was so like aloof, right? And they were building houses there.
Hmm.
So it was quite distant to accessibility to a lot of things.
Yeah.
Still, she used to manage to, have the interiors of her house by herself in such a creative manner with getting fabrics or small little details or just make them herself, DIY.
On all or on a
All by herself. Or she used to learn. She used to learn. There used to be these sessions where women used to also learn different types of painting and all of that. So I think that's where it came from. And I always knew, I figured that sometimes it's good to know what to do, but it's even better to know what not to do
Sure.
in life.
Yeah.
So I was clear कि engineering तो नहीं करना है. So I was sure that I wanted to get into creative space. And I was just trying to understand what are the different reams that I can get into. And I think interiors, psychology, fashion, these were certain spaces that I was interested in. But I think I chose interiors because, it had a strong element in growing back then because people were opting that consciously as a career path.
Yeah.
And it has its own, like effects. It's positive effects, I would say,
Absolutely.
because people are flourishing, picking up those career paths. But fashion back then, I don't think it was a very open career path that people used to actually go up to.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? So it was not that open the way it is today.
Hmm. Hmm.
And even I think our younger generation very openly, strongly goes out there and chooses the field that they completely believe in, even if it is a niche industry and maybe just 10% of the entire population is working on it.
But that time,
They don't mind.
yeah, but that time I think there were Facebooks of the world and Orkuts of the world. So वहाँ पे fashion was not trending back then.
It was
and
there.
It
But
was
then again, Instagram तब तक आया नहीं.
नहीं था. हाँ.
When I had to pick a
Yeah.
career choice or a
Sure.
course,
Yeah.
तब नहीं था. But I think right now, whether we like it or not, Instagram is one of the most powerful platforms also where people are getting a lot of access about career journeys, about so much of diverse knowledge about fashion कि ये भी कर सकते हैं.
है. अच्छा.
You
So
know,
you
it
mean to
opens a
say
lot of
कि Instagram एक बहुत बड़ा मतलब एक factor है change में. I mean.
I would
the
say कि it drives a lot of people mentally.
Sure.
And I feel that's the driving force for anything in life.
Absolutely.
So when you're clear in your mind and when you're sure कि okay ये कर सकते हैं, ये if I choose this as a career, तो इसमें भी growth है. There's money, there's fame, there's value and everything. So I think people go for it accordingly.
For done.
So but इतना open नहीं था, इतना diverse, I would say, इतना glorifying नहीं था, I would say. But yeah, NIFT has been an institution that has been, long-standing for years. And but again, I think now people are very openly going for it.
Sure.
There's so many other institutes that have come up just for fashion courses, just for styling courses. I think that itself speaks for the kind of growth that industry and the potential it holds
Sure.
right now. So that's when I chose interiors, interior designing and product design.
Yeah.
I pursued that from Hyderabad.
Yeah.
And I think after that course, I did take up a couple of projects, but, always had that pull towards fashion.
Sure.
So I had to take that leap of faith,
Yeah.
convince my family, which I think took years. But at least a step towards, my journey towards fashion became clear and comfortable. And I think since then, there's no going back. That's when I decided to, take up a course in NIFT Bangalore.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm happy. I don't even look back.
Sure.
But
Sure.
I would love to reiterate on the fact that my design journey has been constant because that's the common factor that binds both of them.
Correct.
And interiors has definitely played a role for me to be more clear and understand that fashion is my space.
Absolutely. I think the crux remains the same, I think,
Right.
all right. So now I really want to know so much about your Bangalore Times, Fashion Week ka journey, because that's how we met.
Right.
I still remember that first meeting when, we, because I was a big fan of Fashion Week. I've been following Pune ka, like, I mean,
I think
this
you've been a part of one of
I was being a
the
part of
activities of
it,
it as
yes.
well.
And then when we came, I think eventually it worked out in different direction
Correct.
for the brand.
But there was some fruitful outcome.
Yes, absolutely. I can say that. But I wanted to understand that, I mean, it was actually a very difficult decision for somebody like you to interior से आके fashion में enter कर रहा है, and then Bangalore Times का fashion week happened. So क्या exactly हुआ था? Why did you went with that particular decision, and what were your personal hardships with this episode of Bangalore Times Fashion Week?
So if you're talking about my decision with Bangalore Times Fashion Week, so I tried to experiment and understand of different sides of fashion firstly. Fashion designer course, if you go into apparel design and development, that's like the go-to understanding about a fashion designer. तो लोगों को लगता है कि आप कपड़े डिजाइन कर. That's like a very basic understanding. But fashion के there are different sides as well. There's fashion marketing, there's fashion curator, the fashion stylist, a fashion director, many other sides too. So, and I used to love writing too. I still do. So, I think that side of me pursued me to pick up the editorial work with Vogue India as an assistant, editorial assistant. I love that space too. And then I wanted to start my own venture actually in fashion, like my own brand
Back then.
back then.
Sure.
This was years back, few years
Sure.
back.
Yeah.
And then times happened. So one of the top leading media companies wanted me to head one of their fashion IPs.
Sure.
And when this opportunity came, I just thought, what have I got to lose? Nothing. And again, it's opening doors to a different side of fashion, which I already love, right? And I am a people kind of a person, so I love talking, networking, understanding other people's journeys. I still spend time reading about journeys about so many entrepreneurs,
Sure.
personal and professional,
Yeah.
because
Hmm.
I think, as I mentioned about one of our conversations back then, also for me, the maker matters as much as the brand. Label.
Absolutely.
And I think with Devs, you can see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, that's when I thought, let's just go for it and see whatever best we can do on our part.
आई थिंक उसका एक रब ऑफ भी होता है बिकॉज इन योर प्रोफेशन आप कितने फाउंडर्स से मिलते हो, कितने डिसीजन मेकर से
Yeah.
मिलते हो, एंड आई थिंक एवरी इंडिविजुअल इज डिफरेंट,
Very-
ब्रांड इज डिफरेंट, बट दे हैव वन थिंग इन कॉमन, दैट डीएनए बॉस, बिकॉज आई हैव बीन with the first generation entrepreneur for a very long time.
Yeah.
They are passionate, they are insomniac, they are professional, so it is actually very difficult to work shoulder to shoulder with them. It's not an easy task. तो आपको तो इतना सारा exposure शायद मिल गया होगा, right? I mean, what do you have to say about it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I've got a good amount of exposure and experience there. But there's, like I said, there's a long way to go because, yes, I did writing you a lot of decision makers. And one thing that I learned early was I try to understand the person before I even go and have a conversation with them. So I read about their personal insights. So, I mean, since they're founders,
Sure.
it could be a startup, it could be an MNC, it could be a big company, or still growing, but they would have their presence in the media in some way or the other.
Sure.
So I read about them. I watch the interviews.
Yeah.
If you understand the kind of ideology they believe in,
Sure.
you can understand the way they invest,
Correct. Yeah.
be it in a marketing, be it in a company, be it in any manner.
Yeah.
So I think those insights used to help me a lot, and I observe. I think observance is something, that trait has taken me a long way. So I think the more you observe, you'll know what to talk next, how to even deal with decision makers, to, all hierarchy professionals.
Yeah.
So I think that has helped, and yet that exposure has been great.
Sure.
I think that has helped me, uh, sit around people and have conversations that probably people actually maybe of my age could actually think twice. So I'm more than happy to do that because, like I said, it's always a learning. You got nothing to lose. What could go wrong? Possibly you might not even know the answer to something,
Sure.
or you might learn a thing or two. But at least when you're honest with that and you're still confident, it comes through. People notice that.
Yes. Yes.
So that's how it's been. And with Bangalore Times Fashion Week, you asked me what were my hurdles.
The hurdles, and
So when I,
how is the platform, by the way? I mean,
it's great.
yeah. Sure.
It's a good space to talk about, to work, to do a lot of things creatively. I think the company is sitting on a gold mine.
Wow.
As long as you realize its worth and utilize it rightfully, it's going to be justifiable, right? That's first part. Second, I think I went with a white canvas when I picked that IP. It was like a baby to me. So it was a white canvas, and I just kept going. Definitely had my set of hurdles because uh, when I picked it up, it was in a very different stage.
A nascent stage or?
Yeah, I mean, see, they have their own backing.
Mm,
Like
mm.
when there are top companies that they have their own IPs, they have their own backing with brand relevance and identity, right? So no doubt on that. But then there's more to it,
Sure. Yeah.
right? There's more to it
Yeah.
to be in the long run, to still have that connected goodwill in the market, to still to be able to do quality work. All of these things matter too. So I think those things I have been able to shape rightfully. And that's resonated with my almost a 4-year journey with the company and the IB in curating that fashion week.
Sure.
And I think it's been incredible. I think I've put myself in shoes where I think a lot of people would have questioned whether it is possible or not, but I never stopped believing.
Absolutely, including me also. Because, when you came and when you proposed us about, like, the entire proposition for the brand, the first thing I asked you was this: will it work out for me, Anila? Because, I mean, back then I was with a furniture brand,
Yes.
and, I mean, the way you handled it and the way we curated a program, I think it was a tailor-made kind of a solution. But as you rightly said, Anila, I mean, the stage that you started, it was a nascent stage. And in that stage, I think there are a lot of goof ups you do because you have to run like a headless chicken. Because there are so many different, like, I mean, arenas that you have to work upon.
Right.
How did you kept your cool, and what made you, like, come out of that phase? Yeah, yeah.
I think this goes back with my nature and personality a little bit, which came to my strengths while I was handling it. I have been a very calm and a patient person. I focus more on the solution rather than panicking or worrying about, oh,
Yeah,
there's a problem there.
sure.
So I've channelized it in that manner. So it has helped me tackle all my hurdles.
Sure.
Second, yes, I have worked with people of all age groups. If I have to talk about with my social media team, they're a young team, young minds. And then again, experienced professionals, show directors who have their own, who come with their own set of ideologies and the way they work. Their work culture is different. Coming to my production, my talent, scrutinizing them, understanding who could be the right fit for the making of, a national IP like this.
Sure.
But I've ensured that I have meaningful people on board who have a vision
Sure.
and the talent.
Yeah.
I think so when these two things go in sync, becomes easier for me also to handle. And already I assessed that if I'm going to get such personalities on board as a team, to make an event something like this,
Yeah.
then the goof ups are very less.
Absolutely.
So I
Absolutely agree.
used to take precautions way in
Sure.
advance.
Yeah. Yeah.
And but yeah, still irrespective of how much I used to plan, uncertainty always has its base when it is an extravagant space like that, a 3-day thing with trials and fittings and shows back to back for 2 days with guest handling, a lot of things. But I the thought in my mind, like we've worked in this for years, for months to make one edition happen. So it's okay. Like even if it's you're pulling the stretch, it's worth it.
Sure.
So for
Yeah.
me, every show, every guest, every designer, every entity who was a part of the IP, I wanted them to go back happy. And I think that's a bigger win than the numbers.
You did it actually, because I've seen you for, like, so many years. I used to feel it, like, right from the moment I left my house, used to make sure that, David, where are you? You've reached, where are you sitting? So I think you did it very well for a longest period of time. You used to also deal with a lot of designers, right? I mean, different designers. And I wanted to understand that fashion in India, right? It's very different because I come from Mumbai, where fashion is very different. The palettes are different. The consumption is different. Delhi is very out loud.
Yeah.
something in Bangalore, I think it has its own flair. So what do you have to say about it?
Bangalore is different, definitely. I think because I'm also born, brought up in Pune, Maharashtra. So Pune, Bombay have that kind of a brother sister kind of a vibe, where the fashion is resonating in that entire space.
Yeah.
Delhi again. I think Delhi and Bombay are the fashion capital, no doubt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bangalore is growing and is making its own space. I think South entirely is quite strongly present because the weaves that are present here, the handwork that's present here, it's unique in its own way, right? So they're speaking for itself with a beautiful fusion of modern luxury or modern everyday lifestyle kind of a feel as well. Bangalore is shaping up, but one thing I've learned dealing with or talking to a lot of designers and understanding their journey, why did they start the brand or what is their brand standing for, what kind of clothing category do they cater to. I've learned that Bangalore has become very, very mindful in the sense they're picky. The consumers are very picky with what they want to purchase. There are two set of crowds that I've noticed: brand owners and audiences that are very traditionalists. They have a traditional outlook on, okay, ये ऐसे ही चलता आया है, इसको ऐसे ही चलाना है, you know. Um, and then there's the other side of category that's just growing, that's experimenting, it's open to new ideas, new ventures, new styling, new clothing, and designers and audience both are, imbibing to it.
Sure.
So I've seen both, and I think that it's good. It's in a great space, and I'm happy the direction that it's moving in. But there's a lot of scope here, is what I see.
Absolutely. Yeah.
A lot of things that can be done.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, that's that.
Superb, yeah, superb. तो अभी आपने when you were telling me about your journey, I got to know that interior से आपने start किया था, then you have handled something which is as complicated and complex like Bangalore Times Fashion Week. What made you think you should select fashion over interiors now? Yeah, for I mean, how did you decide it? Because I know I come from the same interior industry, and even that industry has bloomed, from
Very true.
last 15 years. Because the way your mom used to do things back
Yeah.
then, I think अभी तो पूरा change हो गया है. The audience post pandemic तो बहुत ही change
और
हो गया.
ज़्यादा चाहिए.
Yeah. So, what made you think? I mean, what was your journey like?
So I think, as I said earlier, design has been the crux
So,
on both sides. And after I completed my graduation in interior design and product design, though I was taking up a couple of projects on a freelance base, but like I said, I always had that pull towards fashion,
yeah.
right? Because as much as I've learned the ABCs of interiors once I pursued my graduation, I started learning about fashion, I think, since I was a child, from what I've used to pick to wear, how to wear it, how do I style it, and all of that. So I think that pulled me back to wanting to, and I always go ahead with my gut feel. You know, my personal decisions or my professional. I think everyone should go ahead with
In
their.
any decisions you go
Some
with
of my
it
major decisions, I take
with
them as per my intuition. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So I think if you're consciously aware that, okay, you know what, you're going to do great
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
and you have that capability, you have that flair, and you can improvise, you can get better at it.
Sure.
So I think that made me pursue fashion, and that's how I ventured into it, starting with Nif Bangalore, and then I started designing for a couple of brands as a contract-based collections and all of that, and then I ventured into different realms of fashion with marketing and fashion curator right now.
Amazing. Yeah. Superb.
Thank you.
So, Anila, I also understand that you come from a background जहाँ पे interior was again like the major part of your forte. So I really am very curious to understand that what kind of space you have created for yourself, like आपके घर पे. तो what is your personal choice और वहाँ पे भी आपका जो एक खुद का एक ये होता है, I mean एक कंजम्पशन होता है, एक कलर चॉइस होता है, एक डिजाइन लैंग्वेज होता है. तो आपका क्या है बीइंग अ डिजाइनर? आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट सॉर्ट ऑफ स्पेस यू हैव क्रिएटेड अराउंड योरसेल्फ. या
So I think my parents recently purchased a house in Bangalore,
वाओ.
and it's in a gated community. The good part is there's peace amidst Bangalore traffic.
हम्म.
Uh, Coming to the interiors, I think major lead my parents, my mother has taken in. Since I mentioned her early interest, with decorating our house years back from 90s till now, I think that has not stopped. It's been almost few years we moved in and everything is set. I think she still picks pieces for the house even now. Okay, what needs to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the kind of
So
ideology.
you guys have hired somebody or you have did it on your own?
So for the execution, no, we did hire someone
Oh.
because at the same time I had my event going on.
Oh, okay.
So I had to literally juggle both.
Sure. Yeah.
And I didn't want to take a risk because if I can't be 100% completely present here,
Sure.
I needed somebody to do the major part of the job.
Major part. Correct. Yeah.
So we did hire an external interior designing company. If you're gonna ask me how did the execution turn out, I think it was good, but I think could be better.
Mm-hmm.
It has its own pros and cons for sure. And if you're talking about the entire design language, it's very peaceful. The colors are very neutral. It's more like a calm state of nothing too loud at all.
Oh, really?
So that's how my parents or me personally I like. And I think the person who lives in a space, uh, their personality makes them choose the kind of spaces they want to build. So I think we all are like that.
Absolutely. Yes.
That made us choose to design our space accordingly.
So,
So we have that kind of a very calm space with minimal lighting. The furniture, you'll have a tad bit of traditional elements here and there. With my puja room, the temple, it has a beautiful dome in the top. And then with my
इसका I want to ask you one question here. Sorry to interrupt. Because furniture का आपने बात की आप I mean you have spent a major time in Maharashtra in Pune.
yeah.
वहाँ पे the furniture का education and understanding is very different. तो बैंगलोर आके आपको थोड़ा सा influence हुआ है because of like South India I've seen it. The choice of everything is very different than what in Pune तो
Yes,
हो
definitely.
गया. Yeah.
I think with every city has its own crowd.
Sure.
With every company that's built in every city will have its own different type of customer.
Correct.
So
Absolutely.
let's say any furniture brand that has a pan-India presence,
Yeah.
the customers that he'll have to cater to in Pune, Maharashtra will be very different to somebody in South.
Sure.
Because how much they want to invest in the kind of design and comfort they would like to invest is different.
Sure.
So I think brands will have to think alike. From a customer and a consumer perspective, my parents have taken a lead in that for sure again. Because they were very clear with what they wanted. Yeah, and they have a thorough knowledge and understanding about the materials, the durability.
Wow.
So we have a beautiful piece in my hall that is a Sankheda furniture. It's from Rajasthan.
Oh.
It has been almost 25, 30 years. And trust me, it looks like it's been bought yesterday. The durability, the charm, and the comfort. It's non-negotiable.
Sure.
So there's certain, I think, certain pieces or certain outlook, I think then the people, if they have a deeper interest, the more they learn and research and understand, just adds that extra value. So I'm going to give that credit to them.
And I think for that matter, I also think, because of the journey your mom had, she must be very, very
Well versed in
well versed in all
Very
of this. जो बहुत कम लोग होते हैं in our industry because
Yeah.
in our industry we have seen people with absolutely zero knowledge about like
Yes.
what will work out good for them, which fabric, what kind of wood. So a lot of people that do not have a good idea about
Correct.
it. मेरे I think the busiest part of any house is kitchen only. जहाँ
Tell me
पे
about it. Where the women rule.
yeah, yeah. So, how do you like have built your kitchen? What is the kitchen of your house like? Is it simple? Is it very complicated? And what exactly is like I mean, what was your planning that you wanted a typical type of a workstation maybe, or maybe you wanted a space for your storage. So what was your planning? You being a designer, so how you planned your kitchen? And I just wanted to
I
understand.
guided them,
Yeah.
but because I think it goes without saying, this could backfire me also. Not that only women are supposed to be in the kitchen. Or women rule is what I said, but that's not their rule.
Absolutely.
Second part is my mother was very clear as to how she wanted the kitchen.
Yeah.
Because she wanted a separate space, the wet and dry area.
Sure.
Uh, Firstly, she wanted it to be spacious, modular kitchen, a separate space for the storage pantry,
Sure.
for the appliances and the crockery. But again, it depends on the space that you already have in hand, right? You can't increase that. So with whatever we had, because it's 3 BHK flat. So with whatever availability was there, we tried to do the best, but it has its own flaws and with respect to execution from the team's end.
No.
Like the nook and corners could have been utilized better, right?
So the space management is what?
Yes, that
Okay.
could have been better
Sure.
for sure. Because it's been a little clutter with respect to the crockery unit or the appliances space, like it's a little scattered here and there. And then last minute, I had to improvise and suggest on with respect to the basic heights of the trolley unit. That's like the core. So we had to rearrange
I think
things.
that is very important because you are on a little taller side,
Yeah.
average Indian size is a little bit shorter. So ergonomics also plays a very
Yes.
important role, correct?
Yeah. And
Right.
even for mothers, I think there is a basic rule that interior designers understand that. I don't think so. We need to tell them how to do their job. So we left that in their hands, but we had to be on our toes. We had to be aware about what's going on, what's the progress. A lot of things were left unfinished, so we had to like sit through and make sure that we got that done the max. I think still after the entire project was done and we were handed over, the house to move in, we still had to invest a lot from our own pocket to
Oh.
get certain things.
Yeah. So
So that's a pain point.
that is actually an industry
right-
pain point, I can say, because होता क्या है कि when you take a design, I mean design एक आपको बहुत एक template होता है companies का, so they give you that template, a customer selects that template, अभी उसका एक quotation आता है as per that
Yeah.
like design,
Correct.
and the biggest flaw in this is वो design versus quotation कभी match नहीं करता because it customer always lands up paying like something extra.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, and I think the timelines also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure
What was your
one
experience?
would have experienced that. Yes, there was a tad bit of difference, but I think we're good negotiators, my family. So we know to.
Sure. Especially because of your knowledge. Yeah.
So I think we stuck to the figures that were initially discussed,
Yeah.
and there was no deviation in that.
Sure.
But yes, there were some extra expenses that were provided from the company's end,
Yeah.
which were not right actually, especially for the unfinished work or the errors that they did. Like I think they had to redo my half of the puja room as well, because there was a basic height when you're seated and when you're standing. Now I think, like I said, these are the ABCs that I don't need to go and tell
Correct.
someone.
Yeah.
It's their job. So we had to redo that. So it was a little stressful, but I think
You
overall
guys
output,
managed.
we managed to
Yeah.
get it as we wanted.
One last question I want to ask in this particular space car discussion, which I wanted to understand. If you want to do something out of the scratch, if you want to design your dream house, what is that dream house in your mind, like a designer जो एक सबका ही होता है, even though I have a house, I want to design something, तो आपके हिसाब से आपका dream house क्या है, and what will be the design language for that?
I think it's a joint dream of me and my family.
Mm-hmm.
So my parents, we're all rooted back to Andhra. So right. So in Andhra, there's a place called Prudatur.
Uh-huh.
And in Prudatur, we have like a 120-year-old independent house. I don't know how big it is because I've not visited there recently. But if you notice the interiors, like there are certain elements that are literally carved with pure silver, pure gold, rosewood back in those days. Traditional architecture, the wardrobes, small, like the basic furniture pieces.
Craftsmanship is also from that area. Oh my God, yeah, that is.
So, my grandfather got it in from Germany. A couple they got it done there, with the respective areas wherever they're well known for that artwork. So my mom, being in the city space, she wanted to have that relive that experience again. So I think a dream home would be to have an independent house with that similar kind of look and feel, and that architecture or those intricately carved furniture pieces, that have a lot of story behind it, a little more heritage, but with an ease of contemporary too, but not too much modern is what I.
How
If you,
soon are you going to do it?
the question.
So I think the answer will come from, the section that we're going to talk about in the later part. But I think
Sure.
uske pehle na, we have something called as Tusker Bites.
Okay.
Jahan pe, you have to answer it like a rapid fire. I'm going to ask you some crazy questions. And
Sure.
you have to just answer it very, very instantly.
Okay.
So, corporate job versus खुद का business, असली freedom कहाँ मिली?
Business. It's anytime.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Being your own boss comes with its own pros and cons, but stays forever. Anytime.
business.
Yeah, yeah. Entrepreneur.
Alright. What is the best thing that you bake?
Bake. I can suggest cooking. So baking is not something that I'm into. I'm not
Great. Yeah.
into sweets much.
Yeah.
Cooking, I think if it's a home cooked meal, I think I prefer. In Andhra, there's this dish called annamu and papu. It's nothing but dal chawal.
Dal chawal.
But it's
Yeah.
a South version.
Yeah.
That's like comfort food.
Sure.
But go to any time.
Yeah.
Yes, anytime. And if I'm going outside to try some good food, then I go with an Asian cuisine. My go-to cuisine.
Next question is, what is the biggest blunder a person can do while choosing his wedding outfit?
Just go behind the brand and not worry about anything else. That's the biggest blunder they can do, and I think people are still doing that.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
trust me. I think before they even have the idea that they're getting married, they know which designer to wear. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a good thing. It's a great thing to be clear,
Yeah.
but a clarity that has its own purpose and durability. Pick a look that looks good on you. The color matches, the fit, the fabric, all of that. So there are many elements that I think they need to look on, other than just how grandeur it looks or the title or the designer it comes from.
Sure.
Focusing more on the craftsmanship and other elements is what I'd suggest.
Next is, how to dress in 15 minutes for party.
15 minutes. I think no woman is ever going to agree to this question. Dude.
Yeah, but then you're a designer now. एक रहेगा 15 minute में, there must be some.
Well, I'm a woman first, so then like. So 15 minutes is very difficult. But if I have to like pick something quickly from my wardrobe, something that I'm used to, because I'm much familiar with my personal style, I just go with a little black dress. That's like my go-to look, with minimal accessories and some really good footwear.
So Anila, there have been a lot of narratives around fashion, and I think thoda sa myth bhi hai, in fashion industry. What is your take on it, Anila?
Yeah, I think as glamorous and appealing it is, yes, it has its own dark side too.
Okay.
So it depends on the kind of people that you're connected to, the kind of people you work with, and the path you choose to have to enter the fashion industry or to continue working. It's always a choice.
Sure.
But yes, both exist. I think every industry has that pros and cons, the good and the bad side. Yeah, so it does exist. If I have to give you a one-line answer, yes, there are some difficult sides or dark sides to the fashion industry as well.
Yeah.
Sadly, it is still present.
It is?
Yeah, yeah, it goes on.
Oh. And I think fashion industry is also at its peak. I mean, there are times right now that I have seen, the industry going through a shift, but at this particular time, I think the industry is at peak. How important it is for a person in fashion industry to be agile?
Yeah, I think you've got to definitely have a thick skin. You've got to be strong mentally,
Mm-hmm.
and it depends on the field or the category that you want to venture into fashion.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I've also been in different parts of fashion experiences, from designing to editorial to curating to sales and marketing, like a combination of all. So I've been able to understand what each field requires, or who are the people that you can connect to that can help you excel in that segment better. So, yeah, it depends on your space of interest, more or less.
श्योर ग्रेट। मेरे को एक लगता है ऐसा बिकॉज मैं जब कॉलेज में था ना मैंने काफ़ी सारा इंस्पिरेशन बॉलीवुड से लिया था, मतलब अभी भी लेता हूँ मैं।
Yeah.
तो आपको क्या लगता है बॉलीवुड एक सोर्स ऑफ इंस्पिरेशन है बिकॉज वहाँ से बहुत सारे लोग आई थिंक फैशन को फॉलो करते हैं।
हाँ.
तो बॉलीवुड या फिल्म इंडस्ट्री या वहाँ से एक बहुत ज़्यादा इंस्पिरेशन लेते, तो आपका क्या टेक है उसके ऊपर?
Yes, because I think even I've grown up, I'm a Bollywood buff,
हम्म।
but at the same time, my fashion understanding doesn't necessarily come from there, but you can't unsee that, like हमारे movies में जो clothing, or the styling or the designing, the entire fashion language that goes on with the actors that play the main lead role. I think yes, that imprints on the public eye a lot, and they want to replicate that, make it their own personal style, rather than understanding that what is more authentic to them, कि उन पे क्या अच्छा लगेगा, या फिर rather than just blindly following trends. I think वो अभी भी चलता है, not just
चलता है बट मुझे
only.
लगता है थोड़ा सा चेंज हो गया रहेगा। मेरे डॉटर्स है वो कोरियन ड्रामा जो है ना
K-drama.
बहुत फॉलो, के ड्रामा। एंड वो आई थिंक वो मैंने काफी सारे ब्रांड्स भी अभी अचानक से देखे हैं, कोरियन ब्रांड्स जो दे हैव लॉन्च्ड इन
Yeah.
इंडिया। सो इट इज चेंजिंग, इट विल चेंज हाउ इट इज कि बॉलीवुड ही मेन सोर्स रहेगा आगे भी।
I think they will have their own strong hold.
हम्म।
बॉलीवुड को तो कोई हटा नहीं पाएगा,
तो
या
वो
व्हाट
तो
बॉलीवुड ब्रिंग्स ऑन टू द टेबल फॉर द ऑडियंस विद रिस्पेक्टिव टू गुड मूवीज, or even fashion or the other elements, whatever it conveys, वो तो change नहीं कर सकते. We cannot remove that entire piece, but how you can communicate that is what matters. Like for instance, if I have to name Manish Malhotra,
हम्म।
he's one of the top Indian designers.
करेक्ट।
He started off in what, 1990s?
श्योर।
He started his journey with Bollywood movies. Usually क्या होता है, fashion designers, they have their own labels or couture, store outlets and all of that. They're couture designers. He did it the other way around. He started with getting into movies, and एक already एक emotion build हो गया था with the audience, who already resonated that, okay, this is Manish Malhotra's clothing.
श्योर।
I want a piece of it.
श्योर।
So now he's utilized that and he's built a beautiful brand ahead
Yeah.
for himself.
Yeah.
But he's already built that emotion for almost 10, 15 years. And now I think he's successful in both sides.
Absolute.
So when done right, it has its own effect. Um, but I think inspiration should not necessarily only come from movies, is what I feel.
Sure.
And movies may, I think, when you look at the fashion game that's shown in the movies with all these actors that they wear these clothes, कोई भी पिक्चर जब खत्म हो जाता है ना, बैठ के कोई क्रेडिट्स नहीं देखता है. I mean, the percentage of people who do that is very
Sure.
less.
Yeah.
So do you really sit there and see who is the stylist or the costume designer? नहीं पता.
मुझे तो नहीं लगता है
Until and unless there's somebody who's speaking about it and that goes viral.
Correct.
ओ अच्छा, तो मतलब ये पिक्चर के पूरे कपड़ों का डिजाइनिंग has been done by so and so designer. But that I think Manish started way back.
बट व्हाट इज योर पॉइंट हियर कि मतलब एक डिजाइनर को अपना नाम आज की डेट में बनाना थोड़ा मुश्किल हो गया है या फिर लाइक
No, I think it's very easy.
इजी?
Huh?
या
Because
Yeah.
the mediums that are already present here, social media, one of the biggest traction spaces just for brand awareness. I think just look at the influencers that are opting for influencer role or a content creator role, because unfortunately or fortunately, it has its own good side and
Sure.
bad side. जो दिखता है वो बिकता है.
दिखता है एब्सोल्युटली करेक्ट।
But I think they need to go dig in more deep
Yeah.
and understand कि who is the designer, what have they made, what's the idea behind it, ये फैब्रिक क्या है, इसका इसका पूरा विजन क्या है, इसका एक हर एक कलेक्शन की थीम होती है.
श्योर।
इवन विद रिस्पेक्ट टू अ मूवी, एक डिजाइनर बैठ के सोचता है कि अच्छा कैरेक्टर ये,
कैरेक्टर स्केच के हिसाब
Yeah.
से। हां
पर्सनैलिटी ऑफ द एक्ट्रेस या एक्टर ये है, तो वो उस हिसाब से डिजाइन कर.
श्योर करेक्ट।
So I think the people need to get into more those details. So I think it becomes more relevant. वो लोग खुद और authentic हो जाएंगे is what I feel. तो आप देखो inspiration लो, but I think dig in deeper, try to understand more rather than just blatantly following trends or designers or brands or even public figures.
But वो कैसे, I mean, how to ignore it? Because अभी when you open your Instagram and सब जगह पे, especially like you know in a place like social media, जो एल्गोरिदम दिखाएगा वही सामने आएगा और वही तो मतलब एक नैरेटिव सेट हो जाता है। हाल ही में मेट गाला का आपने देखा रहेगा।
Yeah.
बाय द वे, आपका मेट गाला को लेके लाइक व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन? एंड मेरे को तो मेरे पूरे इस पे वही दिख रहा था काफी टाइम पे।
So I think I'm sure everybody's gram, will flood in a similar space because I think two of the main people who funded Met Gala were Mark Zuckerberg and Jeff Bezos.
Oh wow, okay.
Instagram, Facebook will definitely
Sure.
tweet. And they were present there too.
Correct.
But I think India as a country, Indians would have witnessed a lot of personalities from here who've been a part of the platform of that red carpet today than compared to years back.
Sure.
तो वो accessibility बहुत change हुआ है. I think it has become easy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying for everyone, but I think it has been made possible compared to there was a time where people used to think कि Met Gala जाना इतना आसान नहीं है. But अब वो possibility के space में चले गया. So if you're talking about the entire aesthetics and the vision and all of that, it has its own play and purpose. But I think with a lot of PR, a lot of the social media presence, वो shift हो रहा है, whether we like it or not.
तो अपना खुद का इंडिया का भी तो एक ऐसा कुछ हो सकता है मेट गाला टाइप, तो
Oh yes, why not?
हो रहा है कुछ फैशन स्पेस में ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है?
Well,
Something cooking there or like?
in the fashion industry, nothing as of yet.
Okay.
Because fashion shows and fashion weeks are something that are predominantly working and functioning
Sure.
at the moment in the industry. But there's nothing, I don't think there's anything in the making with respect to Met Gala. But in fact, I am personally building something for a client that has a combination of both, that has the exclusivity, invitation only kind of an access of Met Gala, and that has the charm of a couple of top industry names.
Wow.
From H&I's, UHNI's to some of the top designers, fused with a beautiful creative fashion show. So this is something that I'm.
So I think
honestly
we're going to
excited.
talk about it. We definitely going to talk about it. I also wanted to understand कि आज फैशन में अगर आना है, सबको लगता है कि बहुत एक्सपेंसिव इंडस्ट्री है, तो फैशन इंडस्ट्री में अगर एक करियर बनाना है या तो फिर एक स्टूडेंट को he wants to pursue something in fashion industry, or a person wants to start a business in fashion industry, how expensive it is it very expensive, or what is the reality of the numbers?
I think the numbers are going to differ as per every person's interest. If they want to venture into business, they can have like a range of investment starting from 15,000 to 3 lakh. And they can start like I'm talking from scratch, like a very early investment, raw idea, getting together with their product category, their production, their PR, their website, and all of that. If you're talking about styling, show director, stylists, on the other side of like a fashion marketing, fashion curator, you can take up a couple of courses. Not necessarily you need to pursue a graduation or a master's. You can take up some short courses, excel yourself in that, understand a little bit more about the industry and the skill set that you need
Sure.
to be better at what you do with a decent amount of investment starting from 10,000 up to 2 lakhs. So ये roles में you can excel. It depends on your interest, कि आप कौन से space of fashion में you want to start off with.
Absolutely. And Anila, आई ऑलवेज थिंक कि मेरे घर पे या फिर मेरे फ्रेंड सर्कल में कोई तो एक डिजाइनर होना चाहिए था, बिकॉज अच्छा, अ, मुझे माय फैशन सेंस इज वेरी वैकी. आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज योर पर्सनल रिकमेंडेशन फॉर मेन फैशन, जो मेन मिस कर रहे हैं, या कोई ब्रांड्स है जो आप रिकमेंड करना चाहते हो मेन को, यू नो?
If I have to just pick 2 to 3 categories or the kind of fits that men can go to, I think I believe that relaxed fit is always a go-to option, be it it's formal or casual or resort wear or even the loungewear. Second, Kanijo is a brand, that's quite well known. They cater to heritage, luxury, formal wear.
Oh,
So I think that is something, people
is
need
it
to
accessible in India?
Yes, yes,
Oh,
very much.
they have their brick and mortar stores or
Yes, yes.
या फिर
No, they do.
they do?
Yeah,
Oh,
they do.
okay.
And then there is Jivya. So Jivya is another 100% plant-based company. Their entire material, the making, the entire structure is built that's more sustainable, eco-friendly. Now they want to make the fashion industry venture into that space because they want fashion consumers and fashion brands, the fashion market, to be a little more mindful. Because I think whether we like it or not, the maximum wastage comes from the fashion industry.
Oh, is it?
So I think designers, brands, consumers, if everybody just does their part, then it can be in a better space. Workers, even who are working in the entire process of discarding these, leftover clothing, it's crazy. They're falling sick. They have health conditions are very bad. So if you're talking about the life durability also, for these workers over there, it's worse. Some of the top brands, which uh, I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with, people who understand and learn and know fashion. Some of the top brands, I'm telling you, that any layman actually purchases, if you actually see their structure of the way they take care of their workers, it's very brutal. So, but people
So
don't
even in like, I mean, you're talking about India or globally?
both.
Oh, okay.
There are brands that are getting into 100% polyester as well, which is very harmful. And they don't mind because the business is making good numbers. I think the agenda should be more about being mindful. I'm not saying don't do successful businesses,
Yeah.
but at least be mindful about the product that you're catering to. What is the impact that's going to have in the consumer and the environment as much as it's making you good numbers?
So Anila, if you want to like, build your dream kitchen, what do you think your ideal dream kitchen is like?
Okay. So, I think with all the experiences that we already had with the present making of the interiors for our house here, it's going to be a joint dream vision
Hmm?
for the kitchen. What we could take away was to have like two different areas. Firstly, it has to be spacious.
Oh, spacious. Okay.
Spacious is like non-negotiable. We can't have those cramped kitchens. ये आपको बॉम्बे में बहुत ज़्यादा दिखे रहेंगे.
Yeah, because
But again, you'll find spacious, beautiful ones
yeah,
also.
yeah.
But just giving a very layman example there.
Mm.
So, spacious, modular, uh, different areas that wet and dry area.
Sure.
Have a separate pantry storage space. That's like, I think something that's my mom is really stressed,
Mhm.
stressed upon that
Yeah.
point. Like
Yeah.
it's a mandate because it makes it easier for all your, items to be there right in one space, one major space.
Sure.
I think that is something that could be planned better even in my present
Right.
one.
Yeah.
And crockery unit completely separate. A utility space. Again, that has to be decently
So
spacious.
all of it in one particular space.
One kitchen,
Yeah.
right? Definitely.
Great, amazing.
I think if you can make the women of the house happy,
Yeah.
it means you won the battle.
Absolutely.
So I'll
I agree
start
with
with
you on that.
kitchen
Sure.
for sure.
Yeah. Agree with you on that. Sure. Anila, now I really am very excited and I want to understand at this particular junction, what are you up to? Because, after a very interesting journey so far, what is the future looking like to you?
The future is as good as the present, without a doubt. But if you're talking about my vision, yes, at present, I'm working as a fashion curator and I am working on a new IP. It's a fashion IP was supported and backed by one of my clients, where I am working on the entire thing from start until the end. It's creative. It has its own purpose, and definitely it is solving a gap that I could experience and take away with all of my exposure to the fashion industry till date.
Wow.
So
How soon this can happen?
we'll be launching this in July,
Okay.
and you'll find some of the creme crowd to the top designer names and to some of the most creative ways of introducing or showcasing fashion, or a fashion show, you can say. I would say the fashion show is a part of it, but it's more of a one of a kind experience that we want to take. And we're going to start, it's going to be a tour starting with South, Bangalore, Chennai.
It will be open for anybody or it's invite only?
It's going to be an invite basis.
Invite basis.
But we are being mindful of having allowance or people to enroll themselves and register to want to be a part of it. We would love for people who love fashion and who want to be a part of it and do something at this event. So we're open to inviting them as well. But predominantly, it's going to be to the premium luxury segment.
Only in fashion or fashion and music or something like that? Only fashion?
No, the core is going to be fashion for
Fashion.
sure.
Sure. Yeah.
But yes, there are going to be a couple of more brands, a couple of more experiences that are going to tied up with this. Because if I am getting a crowd, an H&I and a new H&I, their time is valuable. So I'd rather make the entire experience larger than life.
Absolutely.
That.
Great. And I also want to understand कि हमारे शो का जो नाम है Build to Last है, तो आपके हिसाब से what is the actual meaning of Build to Last? आपका पर्सपेक्टिव क्या है Build to Last के बारे में?
I think personally and professionally, uh, the core always stays the same. The fundamentals, the values, the character, your vision. I think that's something that takes you a long way in life. So built to last, any person will be able to build anything that lasts forever is by doing it right first. When I say doing it right, picking, it could be a piece of work, it could be a social service, it could be a hobby, it could be something that they're good at, anything, but with intent, ensuring that the right amount of creativity and talent is there. Because I think the more people understand what is their own X factor, then you'll be able to do extremely well rather than do something that everybody else is doing. That. And third, grow and evolve as the market grows, as your field of people grow, as the creative world grows. So I think you need to be on toe, but still maintain your individuality.
Yeah.
I think that's what matters. So if you have these three elements, I think you last forever.
Sure. Why is this sounding so much like, Tusker Kitchens? Because Tusker Kitchens are also like, built in the very same way and, with the same thought process, Anila. Anila, मैंने सुना है और कहीं पे पढ़ा भी है कि फैशन एंड ग्लैमर इट गोज हैंड इन हैंड और मुझे लगता है कि ग्लैमर और फैशन का जब भी बात होता है आई कैन नॉट इग्नोर टू फॉरगेट व्हाट विजय माल्या डिड बैक देन विद किंग फिशर कैलेंडर तो व्हाट इज योर ओपिनियन यार आज भी ऐसा कुछ होता है बिकॉज मुझे तो दिखता नहीं है दैट प्रॉपर्टी व्हाट माल्या क्रिएटेड it became such a huge brand. I mean, what is your take on it?
You're missing it.
I do miss it because I've seen some very good models coming out of it, like Deepika Padukone and all. So the brands used to wait for Kingfisher calendar, back then. So
I think calendar shoots do happen even now, but I think what Malia did back then was a different vision or an IP with whatever, he came up with. And yes, it had its own long standing in the market. But coming back, circling back to the other part of the question about glamour and fashion, right? Yes, glamour is something that's more appealing, right? People love it the moment they witness something that looks extremely beautiful on the physical appearance. Passion, I think, goes a little more in depth, right? It like whatever is so appealing to your eyes for that glimpse of 30 seconds, the entire story of making that happen is what passion is, right? From the fabric to the fit to the personality to the lights to the technical aspects, everything. So, something that brings this life is what fashion is. And both can't do without the other.
sure,
But again, how you do it
yeah,
says it all.
absolutely superb. Also I am a very very big fan of your male models and your female models who come from like I mean fashion or model industry, especially like somebody who I know, John Abraham, Dino Moria, Milind Soman. I think Deepika Padukone, for that matter. I
Yeah.
think she was for beauty pageant. But all of these people, I think they got limelight only because they came into Bollywood. But uske alawa bhi, there are a lot of models who have like, they're not very much known, but they are very popular in their own industry. So what is that like, I mean, why is this? I mean, क्या है उसमें gap क्या है? मेरे को समझना था ऐसा क्यों है?
I think in the names that you just listed,
Mhm.
a couple of them, they were very clear that they wanted to get into the movie industry. So they chose modeling as one of the means, to get into the movie space, to make the right connects and network. Because as much as I was able to gather about Deepika Padukone or even Anushka Sharma for that matter, they always had that passion towards acting. So this was like one of the means for them. But then if you talk about a couple of more personalities like Milind Soman, he was passionate about modeling and he has been a successful model considering till date. So he has had a clear passion towards modeling and the modeling industry. So if I have to talk about the models right now, and because I have worked with him closely for my events when I'm curating my entire model pool, for my shows, and when I engage in personal professional conversations, typically, if I have to be very candid, uh, the scenario is not that great. Like it has its own good and bad side to it for sure because some of them have shared that with respect to how are they treated or the pay structure or the timelines that they have to work under, uh, all of that may not be that suitable or justifiable for the kind of efforts and the work they put in. Because I think as an audience, we sit, enjoy the beautiful show that goes on for, let's say, 20 minutes. But the back end work that these people, not just them, but the entire show, but majorly the models who have to be on their toes, there's so much that goes into it. Second, yeah, there are a couple of Indian models who have literally taken, made India well known in the international platforms on a global level, correct? So, and I think there is definitely a difference in the way models, Indian models, are treated in the Indian fashion industry in comparison to Indian models or in general models treated in the international runway or in the global industry. Simple example, Bhavita Mandava. It's a name that I think has become a household name, at least for the fashion lovers. Uh, an Indian girl from Hyderabad who had no background from modeling and was just chosen by the creative director of Chanel. And she is now one of their brand ambassador and faces of Chanel. And she's opened the shows for them recently a couple of times. So, and I've also the new IP that I mentioned that I'm working on. So we are one of the essence of the IP is also to introduce these Indian names who have made it global, right? To bring them back where they deserve and have them as showstoppers,
Great.
right?
Great.
Because
Yeah.
if you've noticed, even in fashion runways or fashion shows, who is the showstopper of, let's say, when was the last show that you attended, a fashion show, and who was the showstopper of it?
You don't remember it.
I mean, unless it's a celebrity,
Absolutely, yes.
right?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
culture needs to shift. We have celebrities closing shows.
Correct.
I mean, no offense to them, but I'm saying that runway was built because also core related to models.
Sure.
So I think they deserve to close the shows and they deserve to be the showstoppers.
Sure.
So it's high time I think somebody brings that back and they get what they deserve.
Super. Fabulous.
Thank you.
Also, Anil, I want to ask you about the shift that always happens and history जैसा repeat करता है, fashion भी खुद को repeat करता है. What is like, that repeat cycle right now? Bootcut आ रहा है, trend में क्या क्या आ रहा है? What is the future? अभी तो what is trending? And why does it happens? उसका कुछ ये रहता है क्या designers एक lobby decide करता है कि let's get that particular piece again into the fashion. So who are the drivers in this?
Definitely the fashion industry people, that's the fashion stylists or the fashion designers who design their collections as per each season, understand how the market is going on. Uh, One thing that even I have experienced and noticed in my journey of fashion, everything comes from a space of inspiration. Something, somewhere, someone had already designed or styled or done it before.
Sure.
is being reimagined today. And yes, there are designers and there are stylists who are doing something completely different from scratch as well.
Sure.
But I think there is always that source of inspiration for these creative fashion, space personalities where they are taking this inspiration from something that already existed back. And that's why you're able to see these bootcuts back, in trend, off shoulders, polka dots, all of these trends are coming back. People are loving it. And I think it's a good thing. So, heritage.
बट ऐसा रैंडमली नहीं होता है ना, देयर इज अ प्लान्ड लाइक स्ट्रैटेजी, या फिर ये अचानक से ट्रेंड में आ जाता है कुछ भी?
It's the best of both worlds.
ओके,
Two people who drive it also.
ओके,
I mean, two category of people.
Okay.
One is the designers, definitely with what their collections are.
हाँ,
In the international runway, with what they showcase, and also the Indian shows, the Indian top designers, what they're curating. They drop their summer and winter collections.
Sure.
So, what is that collection speaking about? A lot of people have eyeballs on it. They study it. They understand what have they vision, where have they taken the inspiration from. There is a theme that every designer, when they design their collection,
wow.
a lot of thinking that goes into the colors, the fit, the purpose, the occasion, that it's meant for. So I think that also drives the factor. And simultaneously, also the trends that you keep seeing reimagined and improvised by people who are just fashion lovers. On the other side of, the serious fashion, also that is Instagram and many other like content creators, I'd suggest. They love experimenting. I think the younger generation loves experimenting.
Yeah,
So they're picking up things from there too and doing a different version of themselves,
sure.
with designing also and styling. I'm seeing a lot of people on Instagram who don't necessarily have a label or a brand, but they are designing outfits sitting at home,
Sure.
right? And they are taking customized orders and they are growing big, and brands are recognizing them and
But
still.
there are also brands that are evolving doing this, there's a very interesting case study of a brand called as Gully Labs. So
Oh,
it
yeah.
is something very similar to what you're talking, because
Yeah.
I think, yeah,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
sure. So that's about it.